Hey, this is Aaron with SimpleTix.com. In this video, I have a Samsung Galaxy tablet. This runs on Android. And we're going to install the SimpleTix Box Office app. Now, I already have it installed, but in this video, I want to make sure I have the latest version. So I went to the App Store just to make sure I didn't get any kind of warning saying, hey, you can update it now. I believe if there is an update, you'll see it after you search here. Awesome. All right, so I will click on Open. Actually, before I click Open, one thing I'm going to do is, since I've already installed the app, I'm going to go over to Settings, and I'm going to make sure all the permissions are enabled for the app. So I'm going to go over to Apps in the Settings area. Now I'm going to select Box Office right here, and I'm going to see what permissions we have enabled right now. So I'll go over here to Permissions, and currently they're all enabled. That's the color there. When it's enabled, it's a little bit darker. So camera, that is required to scan tickets. Location is required for Square to know where the transaction's happening. Microphone is specifically used right here for the old-fashioned Square audio jack. This was pretty dated. We're probably not going to see this in a year or two. Square is moving really over to this because of wireless cards, there's chip cards. Phone and storage, I don't think those are needed, but just for now, I'm going to turn them on. All right, so I'm going to exit out of this. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to click Open, and I'm going to open up the Box Office app. Now, if you've already used the Box Office app, your username and password will be set there if you click Remember Me. Now, I already did it, so I'm good to go. I'm going to click Login. And as soon as we're logged in, I'm going to go right to the settings screen. So get to the settings, go click on Admit, and you can click any event. If you don't have any upcoming events, you can go to a past event, but you probably have an upcoming event. So go ahead and click any event at all. Doesn't matter if you have tickets sold or not. And then go over to the gear icon over here. Now this is our settings page. So device name, that you can put in a device here. So if you're scanning tickets in one door called the East Gate or East Door, and you want to note that that's where tickets were scanned, you can use that. If you don't care, just leave it the default. That's totally fine. Reader SDK, if you're in the USA, you always want Reader SDK. If you're outside of the USA, such as Canada, Australia, UK, you'll have to use POS API. And that's basically it. I don't have a printer right now, so I'll ignore that. All right, so to connect our Square Bluetooth reader, make sure it's charged up. Basically, click this icon right here for that. All right. I'm awesome. I'm ready to connect. So I'll click Connect Reader, and as soon as I click this, I want to click this right away. So I'll click here, and now I'll press this. And sometimes press and hold it for a little bit longer. And looking at the screen while I'm doing it. Now it's pairing. Perfect. Perfect, it's all paired and it's connecting. Now it's updating, and it's updated, awesome. Now it's connecting again. If you haven't updated this in a while, it's called firmware, there's like software built into here. If you haven't updated this in a while, sometimes it'll say updating for a while. All right, so I just got disconnected, that's weird. Now it says updating. There might be tons of updates that need to happen on this, we'll see. And now it says connected, now it says ready, cool. So it kind of disconnected and reconnected. It may have like rebooted this or something, I'm not sure, but we're good to go. So go ahead and click it here. And I guess I'll just click save and I'll hit close. Okay, so now it's connected to this. So let's do a test order. And after this, we'll also test the old-fashioned audio jack. All right, so I'll go over here to tickets. I'll go to sell tickets. And I'll click my Bluegrass Night event, and I will grab 2 student tickets, and the order total is at least $1. Your order total has to be $1 to do a test order or any kind of an order in Square. $1 is the minimum. All right, so I'll click Square here. It says insert, tap, or pay. So if I have a wireless card, I could just tap it to the top like that. And I don't, it has a chip, so I'm going to put the chip right in here. It's authorizing, approved, and I'll click no thanks. And I can take the card out. All right, and if I want the tickets via text message or phone, I can put it in right here. So I'll put in my phone number here. And I'll click text. And I just got the phone, the tickets via text message. And here's my tickets. I just got them via text message. So there's the one ticket. And I've configured my SimpleTix site. It's a special setting, but in SimpleTix, I configured it so I can get one QR code for both tickets. So it says 2x there. So with our app, basically it's really designed for drive-through events where you just want to scan one ticket for the whole party. That is a special feature. Let us know if you ever want it. So normally by default, you'd see 2 tickets here. You'd swipe to the right to see the other one. But in this case, I turned something on special for this site for one ticket, one QR code per the entire order. If I want to scan those tickets, I can totally do that too to show you what that's like. I will go over here. I'll click, I'll click admit. Then I'll click my event. And I can see my name over here. The name automatically came from the credit card. Now, if I didn't have, the person didn't have their credit card, or sorry, they didn't have their tickets, you can just swipe them in like that. But in this case, I'm gonna scan both tickets. So I'll turn this on right here. I have the rear facing camera, so I will angle it like that. And it scanned them in. If you ever wanna toggle the front facing camera, just go to settings, and you could say front facing camera just like that, and basically go back to attendee list and click here. And now it's the front facing camera. All right, so this is a quick overview of how to use the SimpleTix Box Office app and how to pair it with this. Oh, before we go, let's connect it with the old-fashioned audio jack. All right, so we'll put the audio jack in here. Call it old-fashioned because this really won't be around much in the future. It's really leaning towards the chip reader, but I'll go ahead and order one ticket. I'll click my event, and I'll grab one ticket, and I'll click add to cart. And I will, actually before I continue, let's turn Bluetooth off, just to make sure we're not talking to this guy at all. So I'll turn Bluetooth off. Bluetooth is now off, perfect, okay. Click add to cart. And I will click checkout. If you don't hear audio, it's probably because of this right here. The device probably thinks this is headphones. I will click on Square. Ignore that. And so we're gonna swipe to pay. So swipe to pay right there, so it knows the audio jack is using the Square. Swiping it. All right, so maybe I jostled it a little bit too much. Let me try it again. It's authorizing. Cool, connected, has the last digits. All right, I'll click no thanks. And just like before, the first name and last name came right from the credit card, and I can send the tickets via text message or email if I want to. All right, well, thanks for watching our video today on how to use the Android version of our Box Office app. Thank you.